Today, changing the rack and pinion on a 99 GMC Sierra. Let's go ahead and get started. First things first, you're gonna want to come drain your power steering fluid. Drain the fluid out. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. Second, what I like to do before I even honestly get started is I like to come inside and I like to tie down the steering wheel. All right, just like that. It's not going nowhere. All right, get you a catch pan and something to extract the power steering fluid. If you have a shop vac, or not a vac, but you know, a little sucker, it'd be a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and suck all this fluid out, as much as I can, and just dump it in there. Keep doing that. Down at the bottom of the shaft, there's an 11mm pinch bolt right here. Go ahead and remove that. Just take that bolt out. Go ahead and set it aside. And then you're gonna come up the shaft a little bit. 15mm right here. I'm gonna come up the shaft. 15mm bolt right here. All right, this nut removed. You can go ahead and give the bottom of the shaft some light taps with a hammer, or I'm gonna use a little ratchet. Just try and separate it from here. You might wanna take, if it doesn't move, you could take a crowbar and just fit it in the middle of this little pinch hole right here. You can fit it right there, and then just tap upwards right here. All right, with the nut removed, just give it some gentle wiggles, or a pry bar if you have to. It should just slide off. Set that to the side. And then proceed underneath the vehicle on jack stands. Go ahead and take the tires off. Get the tire off. We're gonna pay special attention to the outer tie rod here. We're gonna first break this castle nut free by removing the cotter pin here installed. That one just broke out. Just like that. There's going to be a 19mm bolt right here. Take it off. Take inspection. And come over here to your jam nut right here. Everything on my truck has been just a size bigger, so I'm going ahead and use a adjustable wrench. My adjustable wrench on there. You're just gonna break it loose. Hammer. Just go up underneath it, give it a nice tap. Just like that. With the tie rod loose, you're gonna want to take this off. Honestly, you can leave it on there, or if you're taking this off and you're keeping it, you're gonna want to unthread it and count how many times it takes to unthread it. And I think I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. So you're gonna twist it counterclockwise and count how many times it takes. 1, 2, 3, and so on. 24. My number was 24. Yours may differ. Go ahead and write that down. Do the same exact thing to the other side. All right, we're on the passenger side. We just broke our jam nut free. Go ahead and bring that back towards the tie rod. Took our castle nut off. Now we're just gonna beat it out of there. Just like that. Go ahead and count the number of turns. Take it off. With both of your tie rods off, proceed underneath the vehicle. Okay, so from here, you're going to remove the 2 hoses connected to the power steering shaft. Rack, up here, right above it. And come down right over. 1 and 2. These are going to be 18 millimeters, plus the remove one of the power steering hose. All right, with our hoses off, I'm going to make our way under the vehicle. There's a 24 millimeter nut and bolt on each side of the rack and pinion on the frame. Connected to the frame, you're going to take a wrench, hold it there, hold it here, and then you're going to take the wrench right here. The same thing on this side, put the wrench right here and unscrew it. Okay, so once you have the old one out and the new one next to it, you're gonna compare, make sure they look the same, make sure the wires go, not the wires, the hoses, they go in the same fashion. Another thing that you're gonna wanna do is transfer your hose over to this one. And also you're gonna be wanting to center your rack and pinion, which mine actually kind of looks pretty centered. So it's the same on both sides. If yours wasn't, you're gonna wanna twist it all the way one side, and then you're going to twist it all the way to the other side, counting how many rotations, just like you did your tie rods. Or if you wanted to, you can, match up, the tie rods right here, or you could do it later. Go ahead and take off this fitting. Replace that O-ring. You have a little pick, and you can just pop it off just like that. The rack and pinion came with 2 new O-rings, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with that. If you don't have it, you can go get a O-ring. Once you've got the new gasket on, go ahead and put it inside the new rack and pinion. Goes on the top, just in by hand. Make sure you're not stripping anything. Go ahead and tighten it down. Your fitting back on and your new O-rings on there. By the way, if you need it, go ahead and get the AutoZone, get you some new O-rings. Like I said, mine came with some, and I need to replace this one at the top, right up here. So I decided to go ahead and do that. From here, you can go ahead and take this underneath the vehicle. All right, with the rack and pinion, you're gonna want to go up through the driver's side, back through this side. Go ahead and have your mounting bolts ready to receive. You can just go ahead and put it right on there, and then go ahead and tie it back in. Just like this. I'm gonna try and set this up for y'all so y'all can see. Try not to off center your rack and pinion while doing this. Alright, come back around this way. Around the bolt. Slide your bolt in just like that. Alright. And here, install your washers and your nuts. It's this one. The 24. 24s, plural. And then we're just gonna go ahead and tighten this back up. And these are gonna get torqued down to 136 foot-pounds. Let's get those snug and then we'll torque them down in just a second. once you have your power steering rack torqued down to spec, it's underneath the car. I'll pause there, and we're gonna come focus on our tie rod ends. You're gonna reinstall them the same amount of times, counterclockwise, that it took to go ahead and spin your outer tie rods clockwise back to the number that you had it on. 1, 2, and so on. 20. My number was 20. Yours may differ. Go ahead and tighten that jam nut back up. You're gonna want to have some vice grips or some locking pliers. I mean, not vice grips, adjustable pliers. And you're gonna want to grab on tie rod and adjust the bolt. Let me come in and level out your tie rod and put it back in there. Just like that. Go ahead and install your castle nut. The new one, that is. Install your new castle nut. Start this on by hand. And then you're going to torque this down to 45 foot-pounds. Don't forget to install your cotter pin. Just go through the hole. And then your pliers. Take your pliers and bend it back around. Go on to the other side, do the exact same thing. Once you have everything torqued down. Back on top of the truck, where we are going to be replacing this little O-ring right here on top of this. Now you can, all right, we've got our hoses back on. We've got our steering rack back connected. Both bolts torqued down. Now from here, we are going to start adding power steering fluid. We're gonna add it all the way up to the top. We're gonna turn the wheels and check for air bubbles. This is our full. Go ahead and put the key on, engine off, just like this. And disconnect your steering wheel. Key on, engine off. Don't turn the car on. You're gonna wanna rotate the wheel all the way to one side, all the way to the other side, and you're gonna be getting bubbles out of the system. One side, all the way to the other. Check on the power steering fluid. Check for leaks. Put your tires back on, torque them back down. Take it for a road test into your local alignment. Take your car to the local auto care center. You need an alignment.